Now, another example that I could give you would be the FedEx protocol. Okay, in other words, it's very similar in the sense that we still, if we want to send that letter via FedEx, we have to put it in some kind of packaging, right? They have a letter-sized envelope that they have. It's not the same envelope that you use with the United States Postal Service. It's a little bit bigger. And then you'll notice that the addressing, where you put the source and destination address, it's different, right? I have on the screen a picture of a typical FedEx US air bill. So it's an actual form that you fill out. There's additional information that you otherwise wouldn't need using the United States Postal Service. FedEx wants you to give them a phone number. Okay, that's one example. And then how about payment? Well, believe it or not, way back when there was a day that you could do that. But today, as far as I know, no, you can't use stamps. You have to either have an account or you have to actually pay at a FedEx station. And then how do you get this package out onto the FedEx network? Can you just drop it in a mailbox? Well, you kind of can. There are FedEx pickup boxes, but you can't put it in the United States Postal Service mailbox. Okay, you'd have to put it in a special FedEx box or take it to a FedEx station, call for pickup. But I think you might see the point that I'm getting at. There's still a set of rules and procedures, but they're slightly different. Now, when it comes to computer networking, if two computers are going to communicate on a network, they have to agree upon a common protocol or a common set of rules and procedures to communicate. So the example I have illustrated on the screen is, well, what if you want to send a FedEx package, but the destination address is the United States Postal Service P.O. Box? Can you do that? No, you can't. And I know if you're thinking to yourself, wait a minute, there are ways to get this done. Yes, it is true. Technically, there are ways to send a FedEx package to a P.O. Box. And I don't want to get completely ahead of myself or outside of the scope of this particular lesson, but in order to accomplish sending FedEx to a P.O. box, it has to be a P.O. box at a location that has an actual physical street address and a person there to sign for it who will then put it in the P.O. box for you. And if we wanted to relate that to computer networking terms, that person at that location would be something we would call a gateway, which is a protocol translator. But again, I don't want to get ahead of myself here. I don't want to confuse you with that. I just wanted to explain that in case you're aware of the fact that that can happen, that's like a gateway in computer networking.